Hello there. Right, I've been tagged by Midnight Owl to do this 41 odd things about me tag. So here we go. Question 1, do you like blue cheese? I don't hate blue cheese. Am I an enormous fan of blue cheese? Not really. I suppose I like the idea of it more than the actual thing. I quite like the slight metallic taste you get with it. That's kind of good, but I like some blue cheese. Coke or Pepsi? Either, but I suppose I prefer Pepsi. Really, certainly with diet soda, I prefer Pepsi Max to Diet Coke. 3, do you own a gun? Nope, I'm British, and we don't really do guns here for the most part. You can get shotguns and rifles and stuff for hunting and stuff like that, but no, we don't really do guns over here, and the licensing for what you can get, like shotguns, rifles, etc., is pretty tight. I'm not even sure what it is, to be fair. Whiskey, tequila, or vodka? Number 4, all of the above in the past. I often used to drink several spirits in the same glass, for example. Absinthe and Jack Daniels was a personal favourite of mine. But yes, now I haven't had a drink for 4 years, so I would have to say none of them at the moment, which is a bit surreal, to be honest, given the amount I used to drink and the amount of time that I drank for. Number 5, hot dog or cheeseburger? Cheeseburger. If it's a double cheeseburger or if there's bacon involved, even better. I prefer to go to a street vendor though, rather than to McDonald's or Burger King or whatever. And I always have onions if available. Favourite food? Sandwiches, I would say. What's this, number 6? Yeah, I'm a big sandwich fan. Also like curries and stuff, and like potatoes and rice and fries and or chips as we call them here, and curry and all sorts of stuff, but I do like sandwiches an awful lot. Number 7, what do you drink in the morning? I drink tea with milk and no sugar, and I drink Pepsi Max pretty much all day. It's sort of my main drink these days. Number 8, can you do 100 push-ups? Nope, not even close. I can probably do like 1 or 2, maybe. I haven't tried for years, but yeah, certainly not 100. Number 9, summer, spring, winter, or autumn? I'd say all of them for different reasons. I like winter and autumn because I get to wear coats, and I do like coats. Particularly longish winter coats. I suppose that's a bit of a gothic stereotype, maybe, I don't know, but I do like winter and autumn for those reasons. Spring I like because it's bright and there's something hopeful about spring, you know, after the winter and the long nights and all of that. And the summer has just got an amazing energy. It reminds me of when I was young. which at least feels like a disturbing amount of time ago, but I don't suppose it is really that long. Number 10, favourite hobby. Sorry, I got the questions on the screen here. Number 10, favourite hobby. Well, I like doing crochet, believe it or not. I like reading. I do a bit of writing. I like film, music, a bit of art of various kinds. Yeah, so I do like bits and pieces. Do I have a favourite though? Probably not. I suppose I do crochet more than anything, but it's not necessarily my favourite hobby. Tattoos, number 11. I don't have any yet. I was going to get some this year, but given the current situation, I don't know if that's going to happen. But I want to get a mathematical construct called the Harris curves, which is made up of golden spirals, which comes from the theory of the golden ratio, which was come up with by Pythagoras. So this is essentially just a series of curves, but it looks kind of cool. Also want to get a Star of Chaos, which looks like a load of arrows going in lots of directions, but I've seen, at its most basic, that's what it is anyway, but I've seen some more ornate versions of it which I like, and I'd like to take that idea to a tattoo artist and see what they make of it, really. I've also been thinking of getting a puzzle piece. I was diagnosed with Asperger's this year, so I'm on the autism spectrum. So, and I quite like the puzzle piece image. I know it can be seen as a controversial one in, sort of among people with autism, because it can refer to a piece that's missing, but I see it more as a piece of myself that I finally found. So it's a difference in perspective, I guess. What else we got? Number 12, do you wear glasses? On occasion. Oh, there you go. I don't wear them a massive amount of the time. I was prescribed them last year for when my eyes get tired, essentially, because I do a lot of things with computers and watch a lot of TV and stuff, so my eyes get tired, so I wear glasses for that when it happens. Number 13, phobias. I thought a little bit about this one. I guess that certain types of insects can make me jump, and I don't particularly like heights, but I am a lot better with heights than I was. A lot of the other stuff that I do have fears, but I wouldn't put them in the class of phobias. I think they're more deep-seated than that, more a little bit more psychological than simple phobias. Not that phobias are necessarily simple, but you know what I mean. Number 14, nicknames. As a child, I was known as Penguin because I've always had a slightly waddling gait. Presumably because of this thing that's now happening with my feet. There's every indication that it's been there all through my life. And a few years ago, a friend of mine I used to drink with went through a stage of calling me Compo because I used to wear a beanie hat a lot of the time, and there's a program over here in the UK called Last of the Summer Wine, and there's a character in that wears a beanie hat called Compo, so Compo. Number 15, 3 drinks that you drink: tea, hot chocolate, and Pepsi Max. Number 16, do you believe in ghosts? Yes, I absolutely do. I've had a few very minor paranormal experiences in my life. So I believe they exist, or what we call ghosts exist. What they actually are, I don't know. Whether they're spirits of dead people, whether they're the manifestations of various energies, things like that. I don't know. I don't think science is necessarily the way to determine what they are either. I think they might just be a natural condition of the planet that we don't know about, and that maybe we're not meant to know about. So, and are all ghosts the same thing? Some of them might be dead people, some of them might be energies. Some of them might be hallucinations caused by, or at least exacerbated by infrasound, which can actually vibrate your eyes and make you see grey, shadowy objects that aren't there sometimes. So it could be a lot of things, but as to what they are, I don't know. But yes, I believe they exist. Number 17, biggest downfall. If that's sort of like a personality downfall, I would say I've trusted the wrong people a lot in my life. I can be relatively quick to anger. I don't know, really. I mean, I suppose, that's enough. If it's like the biggest disappointment I've had, don't really know. Maybe that I can't continue my education any further because I can't afford it. That might be my biggest regret, but depends what you mean by downfall, really. Number 18, rain or snow? Both. I like heavy rain. I like the sound of it, the smell of it, the feel of it, the energy of it. But I like snow because it's pretty. The one thing I don't like about snow is that it's a bugger to do anything in if it gets to about more than a quarter of an inch. Number 19, piercings. I have one here, 8mm flash tunnel in my ear, and I want to get another one, I want to get either a septum piercing or a nostril piercing. I'm not sure which. Possibly both. And again, I was going to do that this year, but we'll have to see how things go now, I guess. 20. Your age. I am 42 years of age. 21. French fries or onion rings. French fries. If onion rings were available, I might have one or two, but I prefer French fries then, put it that way. Tag 6 friends. So we've got Toby Godden, Vicky Williams, Miss E. Hang on, I'll have to have a look. Who else can I put in this? Belucius. Probably one of my oldest friends. What else we got? Becky Bat 19. So what's that? 4. Be Who You Want 92. That's 5, I think. I tell you what, I'll have a think about this and I'll write it at the end. Put it up on a card, because this is going to take a while, I think. Right, let's have a look. Number 23, kids. Do you mean, do I have kids? No. Do I want kids? No. 24, favorite color? Black. If not black, then probably navy blue, bottle green, or grey. 25, employed? No, not currently because of disabilities. Number 26, can you whistle? Yes, I can. Number 27, where were you born? I was born in Pantake Hospital, about a 2-minute car journey from where I live now. Number 28, do you have brothers or sisters? No. Number 29, have you been arrested? Yes, had a few run-ins with the law in my time. Spent 2 nights in a local jail for alcohol-related offences, one of which I ended up in court for and was disqualified from driving for a year. Number 30, surgeries. Yes, when I was about 2.5 maybe, I had corrective surgery on my eye. I can never remember which one. To correct a strabismus, it's like a turn in the eye. It's come back to some extent. They could tell me I could have it, they told me I could have it done again later in life to stop that happening, or at least, try and prevent it happening again. But I don't really fancy the idea of somebody cutting into my eye at the moment. So, yeah. Number 31. Am I religious? Yes, I'm a Christian. I don't go to church, but I pray and stuff, and yeah. Number 32. Shower or bath? I like the idea of a bath, but because I've got big shoulders, it's impractical, and having a small bathroom doesn't help. So we've got a shower cubicle, which is much more practical. Number 33. Do you like gambling? Never really done it apart from like the lottery, but I never put money on horses or anything like that. I've never really been interested in it, to be honest. I wouldn't mind going to a casino, I suppose, if it was like a thing. If like there were a lot of people I knew going, I might go along to see what it was like, but not really all that interested. Number 34, are you a good friend? I'd like to think so. There are times when I haven't been, and I regret those times. And somebody told me recently that I'm a good friend. In fact, a couple of people have. But that's for others to answer. I don't think that I can answer that. Number 35, broken bones. Nope, never broken a bone. I've done virtually everything except broken a bone. I've had lots of sprains and other injuries and that kind of thing, but as far as I know, anyway, I've never broken a bone. Number 36, how many TVs in the house? Only 2 nowadays. Used to have 3, I think, but we got rid of the one in the kitchen. Number 37, worst pain ever, gout, which is a form of recurrent temporary arthritis. It's not really describable. To give you an example, the first time I had it was in the summer, and it was a reasonably hot summer as well, and I had the window open, and the breeze from the window was absolutely agonizing. And yeah, so that's by far the worst pain I've ever had, and there are very few things that can help with it. Certain anti-inflammatories can help, but it's patchy at best. Number 38, do you like to dance? I always feel very self-conscious when I dance. So, in the past, I've only ever danced really when I've been drunk or under the influence of another substance, shall we say. And, but yes, I'm a very self-conscious dancer, and I don't think I'm that good at it. Number 39, are your parents still alive? Yes, they're still both with us. They're divorced. I live with my mum at the moment because I'm broke and I'm a bit disabled, so it helps to be able to live at home. I'm grateful for that. My parents are divorced, and I get on a lot better with my dad now. I don't have to live with him, frankly. Number 40, do you like camping? Yeah, I've been to like music festivals and stuff like Reading where people camp. That's cool. Would I like to do it for an extended period? I don't know. I wasn't in the Scouts long enough to go camping with like a group of people for an extended length of time, and My parents have never been into it, so I've never been on a family camping holiday or anything like that. But, yeah, certainly for a couple of days it's alright. Number 41, are you weird? I think I am. I think I'm kind of strange. Or unusual, I would say, rather than weird. Like, as I said, I'm 42 and never had a long-term romantic attachment. Never really worked for one reason or another. I can be fairly socially inept, which is probably down to the Asperger's as much as anything else. But no, I would say quirky and unusual rather than weird necessarily. Although I'm certain there are people that consider me to be weird. Yeah, so those are all the questions. I will put the people that I'm tagging at the end. If I don't tag you, but you see this and still want to do it, go ahead. And feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. And hopefully in the next few days I will be doing the next installment of Jekyll and Hyde, which I haven't really been able to do for a while because of things going on here and various technical issues, but I do want to get it finished. So yeah. I hope everybody's well. It's a difficult time for all of us at the moment with this lockdown. And I just hope everybody and their families are doing well. Yeah. So yeah, that's that. I'll speak to you soon, I guess. Okay. Bye.